Hi, I'm Emily Renteria, and today I'll be discussing the history, importance, and works of art associated to the Doria Pamphilj Palace. The villa of Doria Pamphilj was originally owned by the De la Rovere family, who was a noble family with the line of popes such as Sixtus IV. Later, the Aldobrandini family took hold of the palace in 1601. It wasn't until the marriage between Olympia and Camillo in 1647 that the Pamphilj family took hold of the palace. Pope Innocent X, whose official name was Giovanni Battista Pamphilj, established a gallery in 1651 to present the various artworks owned by the families. The gallery is sectioned into four wings, a central circular room, and garden. The authentic and uniqueness of this artwork is that it ties Genoese art into Renaissance art. Genoese art derives from Genoa, where they are known for their fresco-style paintings. In the Napoleonic era, changes were made to the gallery by Vallavasori to include more mirrors and renovate the terraces and floors. Here's a picture of the central room and a picture of me as proof that I was there walking through the Hall of Mirrors. What social ties and influence did this family have? Giovanni Battista Pamphilj was elected pope on the 15th of September, 1644, where he changed his name to Innocent X. His portrait is done by Velasquez and conveys a unique and bright summary of his stern and hard life. Camillo Pamphilj was Prince of Valmontone in 1651, and he was the nephew of his uncle the Pope from December 1644. He married Princess Olympia Aldobrandini in February 1647, and he increased the family's artistic heritage. Olympia Aldobrandini was Princess of Meldola and first married to Prince Paolo Borghese, who died in June of 1646, and a year later in 1647, she married Prince Camillo Pamphilj. From there, they had 5 children. Andrea of Doria Pamphilj Landi was first Prince of Melfi, and he was the first one to take the Doria Pamphilj name. And he refurbished the palace on Via del Corso, and in 1767 he married Princess Leopolda of Carignano, and they had 9 children together. Filippo Andrea Doria Pamphilj was the Prince of Melfi, and he married a Scotswoman, and they openly opposed fascist regime, and then he was later exiled by the direct order of Mussolini on the 13th of August, 1940. But people did continue on his philanthropic activities even after his death. He was also mayor of Rome from 1944 to 1946. Their family lineage shows the importance of their social ties and how they even played major roles within the last century. And then here is a portrait of Pope Innocent X, and then some of the members of the family. Who are the most influential and famous artists of the gallery? Some of the most famous artists who have worked and displayed works at the gallery are Perino, Raphael, Vasari, Caravaggio, Giulio Reni, Velasquez, and Bernini. Here are some of the images. Here on the left side is a bust of Pope Innocent X by Velasquez in 1650. And then here at the top right is a painting done by Raphael called Double Portrait, and it was done in 1516. This next image on the bottom left is called Rest on the Fly into Egypt, done by Caravaggio in 1597. And then on the bottom right side is another painting called Madonna in Adorazione del Bambino Dormiente, which means the Madonna adoring the sleeping baby, which is Mary adoring Jesus, and it was done by Reni in 1642. Here we have the most famous paintings in the gallery. The first one is Pope Innocent X, done by Velasquez in 1650. As previously said, it depicts a stern demeanor, and it is done on oil paint, with oil paint on a canvas, and considered one of the finest portraits in Italy. The second is the Penitence of Mary Magdalene, done in the 16th century, It is an oil painting on canvas again, and it is done by the Italian Baroque painter Caravaggio, and it shows the tragedies she carried through her sorrowful life. And then this third painting on the far right is the Deposition of the Cross, which has influence of Mannerism and was completed in 1544 by Vasari. These are some of the most famous paintings within the gallery. The most famous statues within the gallery, starting with the Furietti centaurs. It is one of the most famous statues and is depicted to be from the Antonine era, which is 138 through 192 AD. This is a replica, and the original is in Capitoline Hill. This next one is the Sarcofago Romano in Mármol con Storie di Marcia, which is estimated to be from 210 to 230 AD. Is not sure or is unknown on who built it and whose tomb it was. This again is the bust of Pope Innocent X, as explained earlier. The artwork that is most influenced throughout Rome is the Genoese influences within the frescoes and stuccos, and the Genoese style was incorporated into Roman frescoes and stuccos by creating a more complex and intricate style of painting and display. And throughout the Doria Pamphilj Gallery, you can see the intertwining of both the Genoese and Roman works and how they play off of one another. Here are some of the rooms and ceilings that display these works of art. If you wish to attend the Doria Pamphilj Palace or Gallery, it can be found on Via del Corso 305-00186 in Roma. It is by the Monumento a Vittorio Emanuele II, and it does cost about 14 euros to get in and purchase a ticket. It takes about 2 hours to explore the entire gallery, but it is worth the price and the time. Here are the references utilized to gather the previous information. If you have any question, please comment down below, and thank you for watching.